What is up, ninjas? I'm so excited to welcome all of you guys to the Shopify Dropshipping Ninja Masterclass course. This is going to be a very, very good one, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along in the journey. So I promise this is going to be the only PowerPoint presentation in the entire course. Everything else is going to be directly over my shoulder as I teach you exactly how to find home run products to dropship, how to find your drop shippers, your suppliers, your manufacturers, how to actually set up your Shopify store step by step, and then how to handle all of the marketing and scaling to create a huge business. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin David. For those of you who do know and you're back, welcome back. I love to see you guys again. I'm sorry you have to sit through this again. I'll be really quick. My name is Kevin David. I started a YouTube channel called That Lifestyle Ninja, where I teach people how to basically free themselves by earning money on the internet. So I'm the owner and co-founder of multiple seven-figure Shopify dropshipping businesses, the creator of one of the fastest growing Shopify YouTube channels and Facebook groups. So if you're not a part of our Shopify Facebook group, make sure you head on over and join that. We will have a private student group for all of you watching this video, as obviously the only way you'd be watching this video, hopefully, is if you decided to invest in yourself and join the course. So currently, I'm the mentor to thousands of entrepreneurs, and some of my students are currently making thousands of dollars per day selling on e-commerce platforms, which is one of my proudest achievements. And guys, my life goal, to be completely honest and transparent, is to free as many people as I possibly can from jobs that they hate, that they feel trapped in. Because I felt trapped at my job at PwC when I was an accountant, I was working, 80-hour weeks, and one fateful Friday evening at like 8 p.m., right? Nobody was leaving. It's kind of that social pressure that I'm sure a lot of you have felt to stay at work until your boss leaves or whoever leaves, right? And I just got fed up. And so I basically dedicated the rest of my life from that moment on to figuring out ways to be able to be free and earn passive income on the internet, to be able to travel where I want, do what I want, go on vacations when I want, right? And not have to work 80 hours for someone else, earning pennies on the dollar of what I'm capable and what I'm earning now from my Amazon, from my Shopify, from all of my online businesses. So this is one of my students. I love sharing my students' success stories. So Sarah actually started out making her own necklaces on Etsy. She basically got tired of making, all of these different necklaces herself. Obviously, it's very tiring and time-consuming to create them all. She found my YouTube channel and she joined the course early. For all of my courses, I do open up beta testers. Some of them have been around for a few months. Some of them have been around for 6 months to a year. And so she joined early, and she was doing about $500 per day. And so I was the fastest ever person to the 2 Comma Club, which is a ClickFunnels award, which is a popular software service, which basically means that you do $1 million in one course. And the reason that I'm saying that is the farthest reason in the world is to brag. The reason that I'm saying that is because our refund percentage is actually less than 0.5%. As all of you know, or if you read the fine print, right, you can refund in 14 days. It says it all right in our policies, right? But people are choosing not to refund because they are making it work, right? And so that is the true beauty of a course, when somebody actually cares and somebody actually puts time into it and isn't just putting out a bunch of high-level garbage that nobody can actually implement, right? Because people want step-by-step, people want tutorials. I think that is the reason that my YouTube became popular as quickly as it did, when it takes other people, years to build up kind of the same thing. So the difference, guys, is that I actually give a shoot, or whatever you want that word to be. I'm going to keep it G-rated for now. So this is another one of my students. This is the last one we'll share. His name is Jacob. He goes by Jake. And so he basically built a business surrounding everything cats. He isn't even a huge cat fan, but as you guys know, if you do follow the e-commerce world, right, we're looking for niches that have passionate buyers, right? People are passionate about their cats. It's just a simple fact, right? We're going to go through a bunch of other niche examples where we're going to talk about exactly how to pick niches that are really going to work for you, right? And so I built multiple 7-figure businesses in 14 months since I left my job as an accountant. And while doing that, I traveled the world through 4 continents, 15 different countries with my best friends all throughout Europe, Asia, South America, and I'm actually leaving for Australia in just a few days. So it is possible, guys. Within the first week on Shopify as a drop shipper, I was actually making $1,000 a day at about a 50% profit margin. So about $500 a day within my very first week after I kind of went through and figured it out. So you guys are going to be able to hopefully replicate some of those same results. I think I got a little bit lucky with my first product, but realistically, guys, within your first month, you are going to be making money. if you are actually putting the work in required to make this work, guys. So in a month, I promise you, you are going to be seeing results. If you put the time in, if you're taking notes, if you're really committing everything to this, I promise you, you will make it work, guys, because I am nothing special. I literally just learned to build a business the right way, and I'm going to teach you all of my mistakes and all the things that I've learned over the years doing it, so you're going to get it all kind of served to you in a very well-organized ninja platter. So, is dropshipping dead? Is Shopify dead? You know, this is a question that I get all the time from students and from people on my YouTube and in my Facebook groups and things like that. Guys, e-commerce is a $21 trillion business with a T, right? Trillion, and that's only getting bigger, right? According to this chart, right, by 2020, you know, retail e-commerce sales are going to be 684 billion, right? And so it's just not going anywhere anytime soon. You know, for any of you guys that are, you know, have malls around you or have seen Sports Authority or some of the other big chains like Sears and things, right? They're shutting down left and right. They're really going out of business because it's just inconvenient. People don't want to go anywhere to buy the things that they want to buy. They want them to be delivered to their house. Amazon and Shopify and other key e-commerce platforms have really revolutionized that, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So there's no time that's better than right this second to get into e-commerce. The barriers to entry have never been lower for somebody, even with no previous experience, right? No previous experience, no coding necessary, no type of technical skills necessary, right? We're gonna walk you through every single step. And guys, I remember even recently when to build a website was, you know, very difficult. To build a website that had, you know, the ability to actually add to cart and store carts in cookies and, you know, be able to process payments through a payment gateway and accept PayPal and, you know, automatically ship you know, tracking information was incredibly difficult to build. You know, if you wanted something even, you know, with half that capability, you're looking at a $50,000 upfront cost. Now that cost is basically zero, guys. So it's never been a better time to get into e-commerce, but if someone asks you that's not your friend, right, tell them that Shopify and dropshipping is dead so we can have all of the money for ourselves. And I'm just joking, guys. I mean, it's just, I get that question so often that I've become, you know, cynical about it. But the answer is an unequivocal no. It's only getting started and getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So why is that? The millennial generation really is coming into their prime spending years. The social media economy, right? Everybody knows how big Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all of these different kind of content consumption sites have become, which really allows for products to trend and become so popular literally overnight. All you have to do is actually be able to spot the trends and really take advantage of them with, you know, proper marketing, proper execution from a Shopify perspective, which we are going to teach you, right? And so 67% of all consumers start shopping on one device and continue to another. It's really becoming the world of touch, right? More than 60% of adults have 2 touch devices, and 25% of those adults have 3 touch devices or more. 50% of people are what's known as multi-screening. While they're watching TV, you know, they're simultaneously scrolling through clothes or looking at things on e-commerce stores or Amazon, right? So everybody's kind of multitasking now. And so it's really something that we can take advantage of, right? And so just like I said before, Facebook and Instagram account for more time spent on mobile than the next 10 channels combined. And we are going to give you the most detailed explanations on exactly how to advertise on Instagram and exactly how to advertise on Facebook and take full advantage of that mobile, right? So comparison shopping, back in the day, right, you went to Walmart or Target or Sears or whatever it was, and you bought the item, right, because you couldn't really check to see if it was the best deal. But now, you know, if I go into Walmart, I'll say, hey, well, it's $10 cheaper on Amazon. I'll just order it on Amazon, right? Or I'll just order it off Shopify or some e-commerce website, right? And so comparison shopping is bigger than ever, and demand for niche and specialty products and their newfound worldwide fulfillment capabilities has been, you know, more kind of, it's been more pervasive throughout our lives than ever before, right? If I want to get a specialty extra large, you know, LED fishing lure, and I'm just thinking that randomly off the top of my head, you know, before I probably could never get it, right? If I was living in Ohio or Omaha or somewhere, but now all it takes is a Google search and the click of a button. So we are going to talk about niche and specialty products, and we are going to focus on how to find them and exploit them to really take your e-commerce business to the next level. So some quick notes, and I promise we're almost done with this presentation and we're going to dive right into the material. I just want to get a few things out of the way because I want to actually show you guys as much as possible of what you can take advantage of to make money for yourselves, right? So the Shopify Ninja Masterclass affiliate program. So what is this? The affiliate program is what we do for our students that really believe in the course, right? So if you go through the course and you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is really good, I learned a lot, I'm going to make this work. So some of my students did the same thing with my Amazon FBA course, and they were able to affiliate market my course, which basically means, let's say that I had a friend who might be interested in Shopify as well. I'd say, hey, there's this awesome course called the Shopify Ninja Masterclass course. I'd give him my affiliate link. If he bought the course, I would immediately make 41% of that sale, right? And so let's actually hop into my affiliate program for my last course. We're just gonna highlight one of my quick students who was actually able to affiliate market the absolute heck out of my Amazon FBA course, and more than 50 times his actual initial investment in the course he was able to profit from. So let's check it out. So this is just one of my many hundreds and maybe even 1,000 different affiliates. Their lifetime earnings, right? So this is $35,000, $199.93. And so this is literally not, there's no revenue, there's no anything else involved. This is literally profit. He joined the course for $997, right? And he's made, over $35,000 profit by affiliate marketing my course, right? And so it's because he believes in it. Affiliate marketing is a great, additional passive income stream. For everybody who asks me, should I do affiliate marketing? Should I do Facebook ads? Should I do Amazon? Should I do Shopify? Right? The answer is you want to do, a combination, right? Excuse me. You want to be able to test what you're good at, whether it's marketing, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's building a brand, whether it's selling on Amazon. I recommend doing multiple income streams. It's the same thing with stock portfolio. You want to diversify, right? And so he basically, leverage Facebook ads and YouTube to create, a hugely successful campaign to affiliate market the course. So if you guys are interested, I'm not going to preach on anything else, right? The affiliate percentage is 41%. So whatever the course costs, you will always make 41% of that, and it's 100% profit, guys. So if you are interested, I do have videos on my YouTube channel on how to affiliate how to affiliate market, and I do have a group for people who are interested in affiliate marketing the course, where we talk about different strategies and share different audiences and things like that. So if you guys are interested, shoot me a message, join our Facebook group on affiliate marketing, and check out those videos on YouTube. So let's get back into the slideshow, and then we're going to get right into the content. So what is the private Facebook group, right? So we do have a larger Shopify group, but we also have a smaller Facebook group where the only people who are part of that group are our actual Ninja family members of the Shopify course. And so that is kind of the really close-knit group that is available always to answer kind of the little questions, or if you need me, obviously I'm always available 100% of the time in that group as well. And so you will get all of the information on how to log in and join that group in your welcome email. So one of the most common questions that I get is, how many of your students are successful, right? And this is a very interesting question because in my mind, 100% of my students are successful that don't give up, right? Because it's a very funny thing about entrepreneurship that most of the time people give up, right? When they finally reach their wits end, or they grind themselves down, or they just can't, they can't muster up the energy to do it any longer, is when they're the very closest to actually finally breaking through, guys. I had so many failed ideas. I had so many failed businesses. I had so many people laughing at me. I had so many people, right, always telling me that I should get a normal job. Even my parents were telling me that, and I love my parents very much. Obviously, they had a more traditional upbringing, but even they were telling me to get a normal job, to stop messing around with entrepreneurship, guys. And you're always so close when you're about to give up. So don't let yourself give up. The answer to that question is, the only people who are not successful are the people who quit and don't, put that final last little energy into it that actually gets them over that hump and gets them into the promised land, right? So will the course be updated as new strategies become available? Absolutely. One of the biggest positive feedbacks that I got on my last course on Amazon FBA was the fact that I'm constantly keeping it up to date, right? Adding brand new strategies as they become available, new apps that are created for Shopify that are going to give you an edge, right? New strategies for product research, new websites, or trend identifiers for niches. Whatever comes out, guys, I promise we will always be on the absolute cutting edge of that, and I will update the course and notify every single one of you whenever I do so. So how is the course organized? It's organized into 6 parts, guys, with 2 bonuses. The first part is really just an introduction. What is dropshipping and why is it important, right? Which is basically what we're covering right now. Who am I? Why do you want to listen to me? Just basically like an overall kind of summary of what e-commerce is, what dropshipping is, why it's important, right? How to find home run products to sell with the reverse engineering method. And we're going to go over all of that, all of these different line items in excruciating detail. I promise you guys are going to be tired of hearing me talk by the end of it, right? And so I want to talk about really quick how we organize, right? So a lot of other courses, and I've taken every course out there on Shopify just to make sure that ours is going to be the absolute best with the most, high quality tutorials, step-by-steps available anywhere. I promise I've looked through all of them, and that is what this course is going to give you. So the way that we're organizing it a little bit differently is, a lot of, if not all of the other courses out there, they set up your store first. And this is a mistake, guys, because it doesn't matter if you create a store, right, unless you have products to sell in it and you have high quality suppliers who are going to give your customers a high, end product that is not going to be returned or get you chargebacks or things like that, which we're going to go through as well. So the correct way to organize a course is how to find home run products, right? We're going to find those amazing products. Second, we're going to find your drop shippers, which is your supplier, your manufacturer, right? We're going to find the best ones in the world who are going to send, top tier, high quality products. They're going to ship it via e-packet, which is going to get from, China to the USA the fastest possible time, right? And then only then are we going to set up our store so we don't waste effort, right? Because a lot of times I see people and students out there, my YouTube followers, who tell me, I was watching this course, I set my whole store up and I populated the entire thing with, Bluetooth headphones. And then I realized that was a terrible niche, and it's ultimately competitive, and nobody's going to buy that specific type of product as a drop shipping item. And I tell them, I wish that you would have found us first. We understand that there's so much wasted effort like that, setting up your whole store to look perfect, and then realizing that it's a terrible niche and that you're not going to get any sales. So we are going to find those products first. Then we're going to find our drop shippers, our suppliers, right? And only then are we going to set up our store with all of the best apps, all of the best plugins, all of the best settings, and we're going to walk through that 100% from start to finish. Then we are going to go over how to market your products and market your store to bring in insane amounts of traffic, right? And then last but not least, we are going to talk about exactly how to scale, right? How to analyze your data, how to read a Google remarketing tag, how to go over your Facebook pixel. And if you don't know these terms yet, do not worry, guys. We're going to talk about all of them in detail, right? And so we're going to talk about how to scale and how to spend more. And I'm going to reveal, a lot of people are worried about spending more, but once you understand why you want to spend more and why that's going to make you more profit, then you are going to be happy that I taught you exactly how to spend the most money and thus make the most profit. And then the last 2 things are the 2 bonuses, right? ClickFunnels, a hugely popular up-and-coming software platform that has personally allowed me to make, many dollars, right, in the high 7 figures. And we're going to talk about how to set up a sales funnel. We're going to talk about ClickFunnels plus Zapier, which is an automation service, how to directly export data from ClickFunnels into a format that you can upload directly to AliExpress to place those orders for you. And we're going to talk about Orderlytics, a second way to automate it for you. And so the last thing is we're going to talk about how to create a full-scale made-to-order business. So this is kind of a complementary business, or if you're doing it really well and you're spending your full amount of time on it, this can be a full-time income stream, making huge amounts of money, selling kind of made-to-order things like t-shirts, coffee mugs, right, yoga pads, and you're doing these with actual custom designs that you're actually shipping only after you have an order. So there's literally no risk of inventory, no risk up front, which is the beauty of the entire model, right? And so the last thing that I want to talk about, guys, is that I've really failed a lot. And so, if you're watching this, you might think, yeah, he's had a lot of success, but it was never like that at the beginning. Trust me, I failed at over 20 businesses. People were laughing at me when I started my YouTube channel. People laughed at me when I started on Amazon FBA. People laughed at me when I started on Shopify, right? People told me to give up and get a normal job. And now my friends and family ask every single day how I was able to do it, right? And I really don't have time to answer all those people who are laughing at me at the beginning. So it's the funny little entrepreneurial circle of life, and I can't wait until all of you guys experience the exact same thing, guys. But the point of this slide is that most people give up right before they finally break through. So if we look at this guy right down here, look at how sad he looks. He's been digging for the entire time, and look at how close he was to breaking through. So this is a really important image to me that I remember seeing years ago, and I've always remembered in the back of my head, right? Never ever give up, because when you do, you're so close to finally getting to those delicious Shopify diamonds, right? And so again, just the final little point, and this is the last slide in the slideshow. I'm sorry that we've gone through all this, but I just wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to introduce what Shopify was, and I wanted to give just a couple little motivations, right? Because I know this is hard. I know it's hard to work for yourself. I know it is hard to go against the norm, kind of to go against what society wants you to do, to be a corporate drone for the rest of your life, to just pad the pockets of all of these rich CEOs. But do not quit. You can do it. And it might not be as easy as all the gurus out there on YouTube talking about all the multi-millions of dollars that they're making every day on Shopify, but it is possible, guys. All it takes is a few products to find your winners. All it really takes is one winning product, and all of a sudden you have a fully automated, hugely successful business, right? And so you get better and better as you continue to try and learn, guess and check with a lot of education that you're going to get throughout this course. All I suggest and all I recommend, guys, is that really take notes, watch closely, right? Listen to kind of understand why these things are true, right? Because I can't tell you exactly what niche to go into. I can't tell you exactly what products to buy, but what I can teach you is exactly the mindset you need to identify the new and upcoming trends and the products that are going to make you hugely successful. And what I can guarantee, guys, is that this specific course will put you ahead of 99% of everyone selling on Shopify. If you go through the entire course, you are going to be so far ahead of everyone else starting out that it's going to be insane, right? And so the only way that you can fail, guys, is if you give up. So I just wanted to, give that final little piece of motivation. I can't wait to go through this entire course with you guys. And so let's jump right into the very first section, which is how to find a home run product to dropship. Let's get into it.